Hello, bonjour! Today we're talking butternut squash. It's packed with vitamin A and C, which are crucial for your immunity. It has lots of fiber, making it a champion for your weight management. But let's be honest, it's a pain to deal with. It's hard to cut, a mess to gut, and tough to peel. I will change all that today. I will teach you many ways, from peeling to cooking, how you can enjoy that vegetable without the struggle. Let's do it. So first, we start with the squash right here. A sharp knife is important, of course. And then what you do is you just bite into the butternut squash, just like I'm doing, and then you rock it. And that way it's easy to cut, and you're not losing any fingers. We'll do the same thing at the other end. You see? It's so easy this way. And then I will use a peeler, and I'll put the brand into the description because it's a very good one. It's a white peeler, but that little angle makes a huge difference, and it's very sharp, so it works beautifully. So first we peel the round part of the squash. So you just go around and just peel where is the round? There you go, just the round part on both sides. There. Once you've done that, then you can put it on an angle like this, and now you can just simply go from top to bottom very quickly, very easily, just like that. And you can peel all the way down if you like to the very orange part. I don't mind to not do it. I rather keep as much as possible of the vegetable. There we go. See? All done. And then collect all those bits here. Go. The next step is to cut where that part here would have the seeds. So you cut a little bit above, like so. And you see, now we're going to be able to get to the seed part. So I'll put this on the side for now. The flat surface down. And then cut, so it doesn't move, in 4 pieces. Like that. Next, I'm using a knife. It's a spreading knife, but it has little teeth here. That makes a big difference. And I will start here from the top and down. See how easy it is to take out the seeds now? Let's do another one. So you start here at the top and down. Like, I'm going to take this side off here. Oops, that went off very easily actually. There you go. I just want to show you, then you might have to come and do the other side as well. Excellent. The next part I want to show you is that peeler here. It's called a kiwi. It's the best one that I found to do julienne, absolute best one. And what you do is, now that you've peeled, you can do the julienne. When you press lightly, then the julienne are not too thick. If you press harder, then you will make the julienne thicker. So you can just go like this around the squash and do your julienne. This is delicious in salad, absolutely delicious, just like that. You can also steam them if you like. You can totally do that. But it's such a beautiful addition of color. See how easy it is? Just like that. So that's for the julienne. And next, I will show you how, when you want to do cubes. I have a chickpea curry. I just did a soup. So you do cubes and you put in a stew. I put it in my chili because it's such a great source of nutrition. So when you do the cubes, you use the same principle. You rock the butternut squash like this. You could also cut down and create a flat surface if you like this, and just go like this. You can do that as well. So you've got two ways. But when it's round, the fact that you push down with your knife and you rock with your other hand, it really helps to have the knife go through easily. And of course, have a sharp knife. That, you know, that is obvious, right? And then, when you cook, cut the cubes not too big, because then they will cook faster. So you can make cubes like this relatively faster. When it comes to that part here, again, depending on what size you want your cubes, you can line them up like this and cut your cubes. Always be careful with your hands, the thumb behind your fingers, so you can, the knife will glide on your joints, so you're not cutting your fingers. And there you go, you can do cubes just like that. When it comes to the cooking, I strongly suggest that you steam, because you keep more nutrients. Less heat, more nutrients. And I don't teach you how to do it in the oven, because once you caramelize the butternut squash, it also creates the advanced glycation end products. So I don't teach that, because those end products, glycation AGEs they're called, those AGEs could be cause for illnesses. So I don't teach that. So don't shy away, get your butternut squash, save your fingers, and enjoy it. See you in the next one.